Hello, and welcome to Punch Up, the show that takes written jokes from TV and attempts to improve on them. In today's episode, I'm going to be featuring a scene from Rick and Morty, Season 3, Episode 2. The first time I saw this scene, it fell a little bit flat for me, and I wasn't quite sure why in the moment. The pacing of Rick and Morty is so quick that you don't really have time to pontificate or lament over any jokes that didn't quite work, because the scene just moves on. But after rewatching, I think I've figured out why, and actually, funnily enough, Dan Harmon references this scene in the commentary track for this episode as to why he believed it fell flat. So, first of all, we're going to watch the scene as it aired. Secondly, we're going to get some comments from Dan, and then thirdly, we're going to punch the scene up.
This world may be rough around the edges, but it's got its charms.
Bicep or quadricep?
Bicep.
Seriously, Rick? Is it really easier to eat human flesh than to just tell me why we're still here?
No. Okay, I'll level with you.
So the context for this scene is that Rick has an ulterior motive for remaining in this dangerous post-apocalyptic reality. Morty is trying to convince him to leave and kind of calling him out on his bullshit, whereas Rick is being stubborn to an almost childish degree with his assertion that everything is okay and that they can just remain in this reality and it's all chill and they're under no danger. Rick is even willing to go as far as to eat human flesh to prove his point. Now that is the premise for the joke. However, it really does not take Rick very long to give up on this facade. We don't really see the extent of his stubbornness, wherein, there is comedic potential.
That cannibal joke never got landed. I could talk for the next 20 minutes about how it pisses me off. No, but that's the problem. I think probably because of what you're saying right now is probably why he now reaches into his mouth and pulls it out. Is like making it not funny at all.
Oh, yikes.
It's a goddamn...
Somebody stop me.
A travesty. The joke is that he's pretending, he's trying to force...
Oh, he's like tricking.
It's just about timing. Like he orders the flesh and then Morty's watching him, and so he takes a bite of it and he's chewing, and Morty's like, "Are you seriously gonna act like you think?" And then Rick takes a beat, swallows it, and then comes to the conclusion, "No, I give up."
Now, reimagine the joke with a little bit more space and a little bit more commitment. Seriously, Rick? Is it really easier to eat human flesh than to just tell us why we're here? Then Rick swallows the meat instead of reaching into his mouth and taking it out, pauses, and... Fine, Morty. I'll level with you. And then expanding on that, you could have a couple small jokes pertaining to the arbitrary nature of Rick's decision-making, being... No, but only because I had a big breakfast. Or alternatively, from the top... Seriously, Rick? Is it really easier to eat human flesh than to just tell us why we're here?
No, but maybe it would be if the chef knew how to probably season a bicep. Fine, I'll level with you, Morty.
The humour in the joke here that was set up from the beginning is that there really is a fine line and a large extent to which Rick is willing to go to remain stubborn. Implying that he was almost willing to eat human flesh to prove a point really doubles down on this punchline. Unfortunately, however, the vanilla version, the unedited version, doesn't make good use of this setup, and ultimately feels like it falls flat. Thanks for watching this episode. I'm a huge fan of Rick and Morty and Dan Harmon in particular, so please don't flame me. Likewise, don't forget to flag, dislike, and decry this video if you enjoy me being hypercritical of things you love. Also, we do Let's Plays that are really good, and they deserve millions of views. Literally, this guy says so.